Want to drizzle it over your ice cream, swirl it into your morning coffee, or simply whip it into a dreamy frosting? This one's going straight into your favorites. One caramel recipe, endless ways to love it. So if you want to learn how to make it, then just keep watching. Starting with our first ingredient, we will take brown sugar. It is this that gives a good enhanced caramel taste over the regular white sugar. To this we will add the unsalted butter. While making caramel, remember to have all your ingredients ready at room temperature, as this is a process where you can't shift your eyes from. Now taking a deep pan is ideal to avoid excess spluttering on your workstation, as it can get quite messy at times. Starting with low heat and stirring at all times, we need to make sure it doesn't burn at the bottom. This homemade recipe calls for just 3 ingredients and just about 15 minutes to make it, so you'll never want to go for a store-bought one again. Now notice the bottom of the pan. We see some sugar granules left behind, so we'll simply simmer it for another minute or 2 and make sure it comes to a smooth consistency. Now that looks good. At this point, now we can pour in the cream all in one go. And be quick to stir, but extremely careful, as the mixture will start to splutter all over the place. And you may find the mixture to be lumpy, but keep stirring at a low heat and it'll all come together. Now that looks nice and smooth. Take it off the heat and sprinkle a pinch of salt and mix it in as well. This is now ready to drizzle over your ice creams or even as a caramel flavored milkshake for your little ones. If you'd ask me, I particularly like it as a caramel flavored coffee. Give it a try and write to me in the comments when you do. And the best part is that it can last up to 2 weeks in the fridge. For now, we will transfer the mixture into a glass bowl and allow it to cool completely, making sure we place a cling wrap in contact with the surface to avoid any condensation. Place this in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours, or overnight is even better. Once set, it will have a nice thick texture. Simply use a whisk to make it light and fluffy, which should take not more than a minute. But be careful not to over whisk it. And in case you do, then simply reheat the mixture and follow the same process once again, but this time being more careful, as it's more delicate than your regular whipping cream. Now that looks perfect. It's this cloud-like frosting that simply melts in your mouth, light, silky, and full of deep caramel flavor. Once you try this, it might just become your favorite frosting for all your baked treats, or even just to sneak a spoonful. And honestly, once you make this, those store-bought frostings won't tempt you again. You can pipe it over cupcakes, swirl it onto a cake, or even use it as a filling for your sandwich cookies. What makes it special is the texture. It's not as heavy as buttercream, but still rich and creamy. Perfect if you're looking for something that's not too sweet, but still has that indulgent flavor. So do give it a try and let me know in the comments below. And if you'd like to try my chocolate ganache recipe, which is just as delicious, click the link on the top right corner of your screen. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.